Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this really cool festival makeup look. It's something out of my comfort zone. I don't think I would do this if it wasn't for all of like the cute inspiring photos on Instagram and on Snapchat and on YouTube. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have thought about doing a look like this, but I really like how it came out. I hope you guys like how it came out, and if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so first I'm going to be filling in my brows. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in 4. A little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. BH Studios Pro Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. And you just need a little. Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to set the eyeshadow base. I'm taking a little bit of Scotch tape. Alright, so I'm going to go into the Morphe 350 matte palette. And with our very first shade, just our transition shade. Our transition shade that I always use. Darker cool tone color. So I'm taking our first dark brown and I'm just going to apply this into the outer V and then drag whatever's left on the brush into the crease. Third, a darker color that we're going to be using, and this color is where we're going to start really adding that deepness into the look. And we're going to take the darkest shade in the, and we're going to keep him low, almost like if we were doing a wing liner. And then I'm just going to blend him out with a brush. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Noir. And I'm keeping him low, like if we were doing wing eyeliner again. Morphe 350 Shimmer Palette, and I'm going to take that bronzy brown shade and I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of Max Fix Plus. More bold, has a little bit of peach in it. NYC liquid eyeliner in black. I'm going to be using the Tanteist Lash Paint or Mascara. The Ardell Mink Lashes. They're their new ones, and this is in the style 810. And I'm using the House of Lashes glue, and I'm going to be using the black one. A little bit of my NYC liquid eyeliner and go on top of my band. Alrighty, so for face primer, I'm going to be using 2 face primers today, just because we're going to a music festival, so I want to have a nice base to make my foundation last longer. So I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. How he looks, and we're just going to spritz him all over our face. The Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in Smoothing. I just add a little bit on my finger, kind of warm it up. And then right here around my T-zone, and then a little bit on my chin. As you guys can see, I have a whole bunch of acne. And then also around my cheeks, I also have some pimples there. Anywhere I really have texture or pimples is where I'm putting this cream. And a little bit on my forehead. You can see I always have some type of texture or bumps along my forehead. Be color correcting just because I want to have such a flawless complexion that you don't see anything. The Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This is the color. It's like a salmony. Anastasia cream contour kit, and this is the shade Nude. Now the contour cream kit, I feel like they're a little drying, so I always have to add some type of moisture into them. So what I like to add is the Josie Maran 100% pure Argan lip, and I only put maybe 1 to 2 drops. Foundation, I want to use something kind of hydrating but also long wearing, and something that is going to have some type of sunscreen. So this one I picked is from the drugstore. This is the Loreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow, and I'm in the shade 209, and this has an SPF of 15. And it's for normal to dry skin, and it's very hydrating. Mixing in with my foundation, the NYX Bron To Glow Liquid Illuminizer, and I'm in the shade 2. I'm using the shade 2. I'm going to take the brush and do some stripes. Now, also because I want to apply some glitter to my décolleté, I'm going to be doing some stripes along my neck. Foundation looks a little too dark. So I'm gonna take, I'm gonna put a little bit of 209 in. Just gonna do a little. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of the Benefit What's Up highlighter. This is how it looks. It's just a sample. And I'm just going to apply it to my high point of my face. So I'm gonna be taking the Maybelline Monster Concealer, and I'm in the shade 40 medium. Concealer on top. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 25. And I'm using the Wet n Wild contouring palette, contouring palette contour in Caramel Toffee, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I'm going to be cream contouring using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation sticks, and I'm using 340. This is how it looks, and I'm just going to be applying it to my cheeks and my forehead. Alright, so now I'm going to set everything from my contour up. and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 240. This is the color. Alright, so now to contour, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Bronzer palette, and this is in the shade Bronze Beauty, and I'm going to just take these two colors right here. Alright, so now to bronze up the skin, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and I'm in the shade 30. Blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in a Royal. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 25. And I'm going to clean this up with my concealer. And I'm taking the same foundation. I'm going to take a little bit of Max Fix Plus and just spritz my face because it feels a little bit powdery in my opinion. Then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just press it in. Pressing that in, guys, is just going to give it such a natural kind of finish. I'm going to be putting under eyeshadow. So I'm taking the same palette we were using, the 350 matte palette. And so I'm going to take the very first two shades that we used. Now I'm going to go in with the second to darkest color that we used. Now the under eyes, I kind of want it to be a little bit more messy. Instead of blending it out, I'm blending it at a lower V so that this part I'm going to add a little bit of glitter and kind of... Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in with the darkest color, and I'm keeping it really close, and that's like, it's just staying really close up there. I'm done. I just want to add the black shade, but with that shade I'm going to be super like careful where I apply it. Guys, is to contour my décolleté. Contour really on the outs to make it really pop even more. I'm just using the shade we used when we contour just to kind of give it a little definition. Alright, so now I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. That's how the palette looks. Of Daydream. I've been using this color like non-stop, guys, as like a blush topper. Now for actual highlighter, I'm going to be taking my favorite one, which is Glow Getter. It's this shade right here. And then I'm also going to be mixing 143. The first glitter I'm going to be adding is this glitter right here. This is chunky glitter and it's in the shade Gold. I got this at Target in the dollar section. So I'm just gonna spritz it where my highlight is and then stick the glitter. And this, guys, again, is craft glitter. It's not like actual like eyeshadow glitter. Alrighty, so now I just kind of put the more thicker glitter, and I just started using my fingers to apply it because the brush wasn't really doing me justice, guys. But I'm also going to be taking this BH glitter. This is their loose glitter and it's in the shade Gold. I'm going to be going between this glitter and this glitter. For the BH glitter, I'm going to be using the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeshadow primer to apply it with. And then I'm also going to be going in between different brushes. So I have this pointer brush and then a smaller pointer brush. So between these three brushes, I'm going to be mixing between them. Alrighty, guys, so what I'm going to be doing right now is I just started the smaller glitters. Now I'm going to be taking the angled brush and kind of blending them out so they don't look like dots. With the thicker glitters, I'm going to be trying, because they're like falling off. They're not really sticking. I'm going to be taking the Too Faced glitter glue and I'm going to like dot it on my brush, dip it into the glitter. Alright, so I'm going to just take a little bit of glitter and I'm just going to go around my brow bone. I'm also going to take a little bit of glitter and put some on the bottom, like under my eyeliner. I'm also going to put some on the inner corner of the eye. Then I'm also going to take a little bit of glitter, put a little on my lid. This is the Coco by Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Clo Money. I'm going to be taking my lip palette. This palette I just depotted some lips and I popped them into a Z palette. So I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is, I'm just going to be popping a little bit onto my lips. Take the glitter and I'm just going to apply some. Alright, so now I'm going to be adding some glitter to the décolleté. Alrighty, so I'm going to just take a little bit of the Too Faced glitter glue. So, what I'm going to be doing, which I already did, but the camera didn't record it, is I took these stones that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply store and I started sticking them on. Basically what I used was the House of Lashes clear glue and I would dot them and then take them and just kind of pop them on. What I did was I did 3 hearts on each side and then I did like a tear thing in the middle. I don't know, I think it was kind of cute. Alright, so then I'm also going to just take some and put them on my hands, you know, just for the fun. But this is the end of today's makeup look. I hope you guys like it. I love the vibe that I'm going on. That's going on, you know. If you guys want to see my last video, click the little heart over there. If you guys would like to subscribe to my channel, click this heart. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye. When in doubt, pop glitter on. Boom! That should be like a quote.